God, bless our classroom, help us learn, help us grow, and be kind. Amen.
Before we start our discussion, I want all of you to know that I have some classroom rules. Rule number 1. Listen when someone is speaking. Rule number 2. Be respectful. Rule number 3. No gadget unless it instructed. Rule number 4. Participate actively. And rule number 5. Raise your hand before speaking. Did you get it, class?
Okay, ma'am. Noted.
I will now check your attendance. Raise your hand and say present when I call your name. Nerissa,
Present, ma'am.
Catherine,
Present, ma'am. Nicole.
Catrice.
Present.
Class, let me introduce myself first. I'm Mary Nicole Diego, but you can call me Ma'am Nicole for short.
Hello, Ma'am Nicole. Good morning.
Class, let us recall our last discussion. Who can tell me what whole numbers are?
Whole numbers are numbers without fractions, and they start from 0 like 0, 1, 2, 3, and so on.
Now, what operation we can do with whole numbers?
Addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division.
That's correct. You've already learned how to add and subtract whole numbers. Today, we'll add a twist. What if the numbers are negative? Let's try this quick activity. I hope all of you get the correct answer. Now, we're going to learn how to add and subtract integers, including positive and negative numbers. Class, today you're going to be a time travelers. You can each have a time machine, but it's not powered by gas or electricity. It moves forward and backward in time using integers. Moving forward means using positive integers, and moving backward means using negative integers. Are you ready to travel through time?
Yes, ma'am.
Great! Let's try this. If your time machine starts in year 2025 and goes back 10 years, what year will you arrive in?
Ma'am, the answer is 2015.
Let's try another one. If you go 5 years from there, what year will it be?
Year 2020, ma'am.
Good job! All of your answer is correct. I hope all of you enjoy this short activity. Earlier, you used a time machine to move forward and backward in time using numbers. Did you know that integers, positive and negative numbers are part of our daily lives?
Yes, ma'am. Like in temperatures when it gets really cold.
Exactly. Great observation. Let's try this example. It was 10 Celsius this morning, but by nighttime, it dropped by 15 Celsius. What's the temperature now?
We subtract, right? So 10 minus 15 is equal to negative 5 Celsius.
Very good. That's mean it's negative 5 Celsius now. Let's try another. You have 300 pesos in your wallet. You borrowed 500 pesos from your classmate to buy something. How much money do you have now?
Ma'am, we subtract again. 300 minus 500 is equal to negative 200. So I owe 200 pesos.
Correct. That negative sign means you're in debt. That's a perfect real-life application. Integers help us understand situation where something is gained or lost, increase or decrease. Let's move on and explore how to work with these rules more systematically. Now that we have seen how integers are used in real-life scenarios, let's focus on understanding how we add and subtract them correctly. This part is very important because this concept is foundation for algebra and future math lessons.
Ma'am Nicole, sometimes I get confused when there are too many negative signs.
That's very normal. But don't worry, we're going to take it step by step with easy to follow rules, examples, and exercises. First, let's look at a number line. Who can tell me where positive and negative numbers are located?
Positive numbers are on the right and negative numbers are on the left.
Correct. The number line helps us understand movement. Moving right means adding or becoming more positive. Moving left means subtracting or becoming more negative. This is very important because when we add or subtract integers, we're essentially moving back and forth along this line. Class, there are two major rules when adding integers. Let's write them down. First, if the signs are the same, add the absolute values and keep the common sign. For example, negative 7 plus negative 5 is equals to negative 12. Why? Because they're both negative, you're combining two losses. Second, if the signs are different, subtract the absolute values and keep the sign of the number with the greater absolute value. For instance, negative 8 plus 3 is equals to negative 5. Why? Because you owed 8 pesos and paid 3 pesos. So you still owe 5 pesos.
So, we look at which number has a bigger value without the sign.
Yes, that's called the absolute value. It just tells us the size of the number regardless of its sign. Now, let's try a few on the board. Let's solve this one by one. Who wants to explain the first?
Ma'am!
Yes, Narisa? What's your answer?
Ma'am, for negative 3 plus negative 6, same sign, so we add 3 plus 6 is equal to 9. Then, we keep the sign is equal to negative 9.
Class, who wants to answer number 2? Yes, Catrice?
Ma'am, for number 2, 9 and negative 5 have different signs. 9 minus 5 is equal to 4, and 9 is bigger and positive, so the answer is positive 4.
Great work! You're getting it. Now, let's discuss subtraction. Subtracting integers might seem harder, but here's a trick. Always change subtraction to addition and take the opposite of the number being subtracted. This is called the add the opposite rule. For instance, 7 minus negative 3 becomes 7 plus 3 equals 10. Here's another example. Negative 5 minus negative 4 becomes negative 5 plus 4 is equals to negative 1.
So we flip the sign of the second number and turn it into an addition problem.
Yes, it makes subtraction much easier. Now, I want to remind you of a helpful strategy. Think of negative as losses or going backward, and positive as gains or moving forward. This way, subtraction and addition with integers become more relatable. Always relate numbers to real-life situations. Before we end this part, let's summarize. What have we learned about adding and subtracting integers?
If both signs are the same, we add and keep the sign. If signs are different, we subtract and keep the sign of the bigger number.
You've got it! These rules will help you solve problems in class and in real life. Let's see how much you've learned. Answer the quiz below. Show complete solution. Class, who got a perfect score?
Ma'am!
Very good, class. Give yourself ang galing-galing clap. I will join too. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Ang galing-galing natin! For your homework, you'll create 3-word problems using what you learned today. Each problem must have 1. A real-life situations involving integers. Number 2. A clear number sentence. And for number 3, a complete and correct solution.
Can we draw too, ma'am?
Yes, creativity is encouraged. Use drawings or number lines to help visualize the problems. Submit it next meeting.
Okay, Ma'am Nicole.
This is the end of our meeting today. See you next meeting.
Goodbye, Ma'am Nicole. Thank you for teaching us today. See you.
Goodbye, class.